you are a distinguished Eagle Scout. What was your Eagle Scout project, and what was your biggest takeaway from your trail leading?
Yeah. So, so I built. We have a. I lived in Normandy Park, Washington, as a kid, and there was a duck pond and had a little creek running out of it, and it was just, I think, almost like a spillway, and you could just sort of jump across. But I built a bridge for it, and to go across. And my dad was a Boeing engineer. He wasn't in airplanes, by the way. He was in the space and defense program. But like he he was like, you could have just gone to the lumber yard and poured a footing and put a couple things up, but he made me run the stress and the weight calculations, and it had an arch to it, and it was the shape of a parabola, and I had to do the calculations at every 6-inch interval for the parabola to cut this the two trusses, or whatever we called them, to cut the arc, and then we put 2x6s and railing on it, poured. But it was a hard, for me at that age, it was a hard project. It was a bunch of Saturdays, and I learned a lot, but I don't know. It stood. It's not there anymore, but it stood for 25 or 30 years, and I know my mom went down there all the time and fed the ducks, and it was we had great memories of it. And the point is, you challenge. Hopefully, you're doing something good and challenging yourself, and realizing you can set a hard goal and get through it.
I love it. I love the mom support too.
Yeah.
This has been a clip of the Born to Be a Scout podcast. To catch the rest of this episode and any other episode or post, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Born to Be a Scout podcast, or look out for full episodes on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. If you are a scout who would like to take your leadership in scouting, or even your future business career to the next level, be sure to check out NYLT Leadership Academy this summer and Leadership Heights at the 2026 National Scout Jamboree. In the meantime, be sure to lead your own adventure.